All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-ish minute yoga class called Ghosh Flow. We're going to follow the 26 and 2 yoga sequence, but add in optional sun salutes and posture and breathing variations that are inspired by Bishnu Ghosh, who's kind of the founder of 26 and 2 lineage of yoga. He was Bikram's teacher. Throughout class, if something does not feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, skip a posture, or do something else entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, right? Especially this class, we're having fun, we're moving around. That's okay, but you're never going to a point of pain or a point where you know you won't feel good tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start with 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles under your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate. Meditate and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Use your chin to push your knuckles down. Keep your fingers interlaced up to the webbing. Palms face the floor. Exhale, head up. Use your knuckles to push your head back. Make a tight fist. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles. Squeeze your gluteal muscles. Suck your stomach in. Exhale, head up. Lock your legs. Weight stays in your heels. Hip muscles contracting. Look forward. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So just the neck and arms are moving. Lower body stays still like a statue. Look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips, hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down through the pranayama. You're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper as you increase your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. You're also becoming more aware of your body. Slowly head back. Squeeze palms, wrists, forearms, elbows together. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Good. Second set, feet together. Interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs and glutes. Pull your abdomen in. Grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch. 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Good. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. Elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath, second set, deepest breath of your life when your lungs are totally full. Surprise yourself, take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Good, we'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana. Half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together. Inhale, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Press your heels down, push your hips a little forward, squeeze palms together, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. So we're gonna flow our moon salute, right, our half moon pose into a little sun salute, which I will talk us through and walk us through. Good, when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Good, without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember, it's the first posture of the day and there's no rush. Know where you need to be. Nothing you have to prove to yourself, to me, to anyone else. All you have to do is breathe in and out to your nose. You can always use your breath to get deeper into postures. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Hips forward, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, making a half moon shape with your body, right? We have a sliver moon right now, so if you go outside after class and look at the moon, that's the shape we're making with the body. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back, inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, lock your legs, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine backward bending, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, chest up. Now bring arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, fold, arms with ears, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. Roll forward a little bit more, hips up a little bit more, pull and stretch. On your next inhale, you're going to release the grip on your feet and lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your knees, your shins, or the floor in front of you, depending on mobility and body proportion. On your next exhale through the nose, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor hip width distance, and step back into a plank or tabletop position. From here, lean forward, hug your elbows in, and as you exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips back as you stretch your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen into your halfway lift. Again, you can have your hands on the floor, your shins or your thighs. Exhale as you fold, let your head hang heavy, stomach to thighs. Inhale, look forward, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, float your arms down. Beautiful, let's try that again. Feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip, hips forward, arms back, squeeze your butt, inhale, stretch up, exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left. So we're stretching and strengthening, and stretching muscles is actually most effective like when we're engaging muscles at the same time, right? So quads engaged, glutes engaged, core tight, bring your biceps to your ears, squeeze your palms together, keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back, move your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line, good. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Press your heels down, pull your abdomen in, inhale, stretch up, exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. If at any point in class you can't breathe, you're holding your breath, or you find that you have to like pant in order to keep upright, that might be a sign that you've gone a little bit too far. We want to flood the body with breath the whole time. As you inhale, lengthen your arms. As you exhale, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. Second heart opener, keep your eyes open, relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push your stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up. Now bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender, right? We're still checking in at the beginning of class. Hands to feet pose, bend your knees. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Wrap your elbows back behind you, touch your stomach to thighs, chest to knees, head hangs heavy, maybe face to the shins below the knees. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, send your hips up to the ceiling, stretch your spine down to the floor. Change. On your next inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank. Let's hold here for a moment. You can go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into a down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, take a chaturanga, lean forward, exhale, pull yourself down. Good. Inhale, push up into a back bend, shoulders out of the ears, neck long. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. And in the standing series, when we're doing sun salutes, you're always welcome to switch it up, right? Like maybe one day you do a plank and the next one you do tabletop, or you switch out doing down dog or child's pose, right? There's lots of options within the sun salutes, so take advantage of them. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, stomach in. Inhale, look forward, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good. We're going to do that one more time. This time a lot faster. Feet together, arms up, palms together. Only cross your thumbs this time. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Come on up. Heels down, chest up, stretch up. Drop to the left for 5. Change. Come on up. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back, lift your chest, and go back for 5. Change, come on up, stretch up, exhale, fold right away, grab the backs of your legs or your heels, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop, keep exhaling, lower down, good. Inhale into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're in down dog and your heels aren't touching the floor, try widening your steps so that your feet are wider than your hips. That might help you get your heels down to the floor. Good. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right, about 6 inches hip width distance, insides your feet parallel like 11s. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair, feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Because of a hip aggravation, I will be taking it easy in certain postures, including this one. So your depth might be a little bit different than mine, right? You're welcome to sit your hips down, parallel to the floor, hips into a a chair. Suck your stomach in, lift your upper body off your lower body, lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down and lean back. Notice if your knees want to come in or out. Keep 6 inches between your toes, your heels, your knees, and your hands. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below the chair. Change. Last part, come on up, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. You can stop at any point or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Good, change, slowly come up, squeeze your knees together as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Optional sun salute, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor. This time, if you'd like, you can play around with hopping back. If you're hopping back, land in your chaturanga. So land with your elbows bent rather than straight to protect the shoulders. So it'll look like this. Good, you land with the elbows bent. Good, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips back for child's pose. Spread your fingers wide, root down through your knuckles. So especially if you're in down dog, you're not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good, in the second set of our awkward sequence, you can try fun posture variations if you want. Step your right foot to the right, hip width distance. Bring your hands together in prayer. Take an inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back and down. And this time, if you'd like, you can take your left elbow outside of your right knee and twist. Thumbs at heart center, look up. Option to stay here or reach your right arm up, left arm down, roll the right rib cage back. Good. Bring your hands back together, unwind to center, other side. Take your right elbow outside of left knee and twist. Thumbs in the center of the sternum. Look up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here or reach your arms up and down. Right hip a little to the right, left rib cage back. Good. Hands back together, unwind, change. Push the floor away from you. Press your palms together in prayer. Feel biceps activate. Lift your heels, stretch up. Pull the abdomen in, bend your knees, sit down. And this time, if you'd like, you can lean forward and take your arms back behind you, palms facing each other. Squeeze palms together, heels up, knees up, sit down. Keep your heels lifted, change. So heels stay lifted, bring your arms up parallel to the floor. That's the counterbalance. Squeeze your knees together and slowly sit down. Good. If you have healthy knees and you'd like to test your balance, you can come up 1 inch and hold. Good, come up 1 inch and hold, words are hard. Good, and change, slowly push the floor away from you. Nice, feet together, arms down. Optional sun salute, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down, good. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale into your down dog or child's pose. Practicing Ujjayi breath here. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. If you want, you can try floating forward as well. Look forward, inhale, float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, lift up, look up. Good, exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm, right elbow under left elbow. This is eagle pose, Garudasana, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back and bring your right leg over your left leg. Cross your legs, twist like ropes, breathe. Your posture might look like this, but it might also look like this, right? And that's okay, we're never forcing the body. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back, bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit back and down, upper body back. Good, change. Feet together, arms up, left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Remember, you can also grab shoulders. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, stay down there, lean back and bring left leg over right leg, cross twist, squeeze and breathe. On this side, knees to the left, upper body to the right, Wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles all in one line. Move your hips back and down. You can fold forward to sit down more, and then lift your upper body off the lower body. Good, change feet together, arms up, sun salute. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, landing with elbows bent. Good. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath here. On our next eagle pose, we're going to do the arms and legs at once. I'll talk us through it in a moment, just giving you a heads up. On your next inhale, you can look forward, step, or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, reach your eyes, lift up, look up. Here we go. Exhale, swing right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg. So right elbow under left elbow, right knee over left knee. Move your left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, press the palms together, pull the elbows down, sit back, lean back, take a breath. Good, change. Let's do the left side, arms up. Here we go, swing left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg. Knees to the left, upper body to the right, cross, twist, squeeze, and breathe. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, upper body back, knees left, elbows right, sit down, lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms up. From here, we're gonna do two half sun salutes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So these half sun salutes are really great if you have like a wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury. On your next inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Good, so let's try another half sun salute. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, connect to the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, stomach to thighs, head hangs heavy. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. So if at any point those full sun salutes do not feel good to your body, again, especially if you have a shoulder, elbow, or wrist injury, you can usually do like two half sun salutes in the same time that we're doing a full sun salute. So even within this sequence, right, with lots of different variations, remember that this is your class, your body, your life, move in a way that feels good to you. Our postures, our movements do not need to mirror one another. Balancing series, we are going to flow standing head to knee to standing bow pulling pose. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have a grip on your foot, you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, touch elbows to calf muscles one day, elbows go below the calf muscles, lock your knee. Lock your knee, lock your knee. Slowly straighten your arms. Bend your right leg, engage your core, and lift your chest up to parallel. Point your right toes, bring your knees together. Right arm up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle. Bring your left arm up and all the way back with your ear, hips in line. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Good. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Kicking and stretching should be equal. Simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard. Slowly bring the body down more. Leg up more. Charge your body forward. Kick, kick, kick. Change slowly. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg up, toes back, stomach in. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your left foot. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece. Lamppost, unbroken, you have no knee. Inhale, lift your left leg up, heel forward, toes back. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs. Slowly bend your elbows down. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Move your heel forward, hip forward, toes back. Take a breath. Good. Slowly straighten your arms. Bend your left leg. Keep your core tight. Lift your chest. Point your left toes. Knees together. Let your abdomen relax. Take your left hand up. Out to the left. Reach back. Pick up the inside of your left foot. Right arm up. Knees together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. So right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, left hip down, right hip back. If you fall out, hop back in. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, make sure you're breathing in and out through your nose. Breath is the most important ingredient. Bring the body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick back, kick up one more time at the end. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Second set. Shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze left thigh tight, lift your right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your foot, concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, tuck chin to chest, put your forehead on your knee. And if you've got that, maybe start to let go and see if you can keep your head and knee touching. As you're ready, slowly bring your head up, arms straight, bend the right leg, lift your chest, point your right toes, knees together. We're gonna do both arms at once. Left arm up, right arm back. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and shoulders, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. These postures are complementary. In standing head to knee, we rounded our spine, we compressed and engaged our abdominal wall. We strengthened our hip flexor and flexed our kicking foot. In standing bow pose, we're pointing our kicking foot, we're stretching our hip flexor, we're relaxing our abdominal wall, and we're bending our spine. Slowly body down, leg up, kick and kick and kick. Change slowly, kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your foot. Okay. Bengal tiger strength, English bulldog determination. Here we go. Lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Tuck chin to chest. Put your forehead on your knee. And maybe start to let go of your foot. Slowly reverse out of the posture. Lift your chest, point your toes, relax your abdomen, knees together. We're going to do arms at once. Left arm up. Left arm back, right arm up. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. It doesn't matter what the postures look like or how deep you go. It's about how they make you feel on the inside, right? The way that you hop back in when you fall out, the way that you're gentle with yourself, if you need to be gentle with yourself, right? We're learning patience, determination, compassion. Slowly bring the body down, leg up, reach forward, kick back, kick up, kick, kick, kick. Change slowly, kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick. Feet together, arms up, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, lean back, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, point your left toes, option to stay here, or come down parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change. Left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward. Squeeze your left thigh tight, point your right toes, stretch, and as you're ready, tilt. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you. Shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, chin forward, lift your right leg up. Change slowly, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. You have an option to do a second set of balancing stick. You can also try another fun posture called split arm. It's a bit like the standing splits. Feet together, arms up, palms together. Only cross your thumbs. Step your right foot forward, just like in balancing stick. Stretch, point your left toes and start to come down. Once you're parallel, keep coming down. Look forward, split your arms up and back. That's why it's called split arm. And start to lift your left foot all the way up to the ceiling. Stomach to thigh, keep your chin and chest lifted. Do a back bend, lift your left leg. change. Slowly left foot down, arms back with the ears, right foot back, lean back, stretch up. Other side, shift your weight to your left leg. Sorry, left foot forward, shift your weight to your left leg, stretch. Point your right toes and come down, just like in balancing stick. But once you're parallel, you keep coming down. Stomach to thigh, lift your right leg all the way up to the ceiling, split your arms up and back. So squeeze shoulder blade scapula together, body down, leg up. Change. Woo, right foot down, arms up, left foot back. Good. Float your arms down. Optional sun salute. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. Good. Take a slow ujjayi breath here. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor, 3 to 4 feet. This is the separate leg series. You can always adjust so that you're on the long side of your mat. I will face you. Turn your toes in, heels out, stretching pose, Paschimottanasana. Lock your legs, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and swan dive forward. Good. Lots of options. You can put your hands on the floor. You can grab the outsides of your feet. You can grab your heels from behind. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, pull, stretch, breathe. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching. 3, 60-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead. Touch your forehead to the floor between your feet. Everybody roll forward, hips up, knees back, pull and stretch. Good. Release the grip from your feet. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. Lengthen into a halfway lift. And from here, we're going to walk our feet back closer together. So depending on your body proportions and mobility, you can have anywhere from 1 to 3 feet between your heels. Start to turn your toes out and your heels in. This is our yogi squat. Lean forward into your arms, bend your knees, and start to sit down. Now, at first, your heels might come off the floor, and that's really normal. And again, for my body proportions, a smaller step helps me out, but for many people, a wider step, having a wider step than my feet will help you sit down more. You can keep your heels off the floor and maybe move your knees right and left. Or as you're ready, you can start to transition into our garland pose, malasana, and sink your heels down, hips down, hands in prayer, push the elbows out, lift the chin and chest up. Take a breath here. Good. Place your hands on the floor, lift your heels off the floor, send your hips up to the ceiling, turn your heels out, toes in, heels back down to the floor. So now toes are pointing forward. Take a wider step. Good. Take your arms out to parallel. Change. Slowly come up. We're going to transition into triangle trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lean back. Turn your right foot out. You might take an even bigger step. Inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. Squeeze your butt, sit down. Reach your arms apart, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Good. Aim your fingertips towards your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Again, because of the hip aggravation, I'm not going that deep into this posture. But for you, your right thigh might be parallel to the floor. Look up and stretch up, touch your chin to your shoulder, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in, left toes out, other side, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge, sit down low, lean back and move your arms. So your posture might look like this. Might also look like this, right? Left leg makes an upside down L. Aim your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Look up, stretch up. Be more interested in touching the ceiling. Reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sink your right hip down, roll your right rib cage back, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in. We're gonna do a second set of triangle, this time a different version of triangle. Turn your right foot out, keep your right leg straight. Move your hips a little to the left, tilt to the right and come down. You can have your left arm up, right hand can be on right thigh, right knee, right shin or ankle, or even tint your fingers, have your right fingertips in front of your right foot. Now stretch the crown of your head to the right, reach your left arm up and look up. left arm up and look up. Option to stay here or transition to bird of paradise. Bend your right knee, take your right hand in between your thighs, drape your left hand behind you and eventually clasp hands together. From here, walk your feet back together, shift your weight to your left foot and lift up. If you can lift up, point your right toes and kick. Hips forward, chest back, try to lock both legs. Good. From here, you're going to bend your right knee, put your right foot back down on the ground, take a bigger step, under your bind, right hand to floor, left arm up to the sky, straighten your right leg. Press your right heel into the floor, pull your abdomen in, change. Slowly press yourself up. Good. Let's do the other side. Right toes in, left toes out. Move your hips to the right, stretch to the left and come down. Again, you can have your left hand on thigh, knee, shin or ankle, or even left fingertips tented in front of you. Press your hips forward, lean back, look up, roll the right rib cage back. Good. Option to stay here or bend your left knee. Take your left hand underneath you, drape your right hand behind you, clasp hands together, walk your feet together. Shift your weight to your right foot and lift up. Good. And if you can lift up, point your left toes and kick. Good. Bend your left knee, left foot to the floor, take a bigger step under your bind, left hand to floor, right arm up, straighten your right leg, left leg, look up and change. Push the left heel into the floor to come up. Left toes in, so both toes point forward, take a slightly smaller step and bring your arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, standing separate leg, head to knee, Janu Shirasana. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes, pivot on your heels. Turn your back toes in, squeeze your left butt cheek, push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round your spine, round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave, chin to chest, stomach in. You can bend your right leg if it helps. Touch your forehead and knee together. Front side compression, throat choked. Relax your jaw, engage your abdominal wall, breathe. And on the exhale, pull abdomen in even more. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl. Chin to chest, arms with ears, head up last. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, left rib cage back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin to chest, go down. So round your spine like a nautilus shell. Tuck your chin to your chest, pull your abdomen in, touch your forehead and knee together. Stretch your fingers forward beyond your big and second toe. Maximum weight to your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push forehead into knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, push your left foot into the floor. Change, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Pick up your toes, face forward, take your arms down by your side. In the second set, you can have your hands behind you. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You can just hold on to your hands, or you can even start to tend to your fingers. So one day palms in prayer, and one day you might even slide your pinky fingers up your spine. From here, you're going to pick up your toes and pivot to the back of your mat, or the other side of the room. Turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward. This is pyramid pose. Rather than rounding our spine, we're going to flatten out our spine. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin away from your chest, fold. Stick your butt up, stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin, so the back stays flat. Eyes open. Maximum weight in your front foot, but the back heel stays on the floor. Option to stay here with your hands behind you or interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and overhead for a shoulder rinse. If your hands are up and overhead, bring your hands back into prayer behind you. Push your right front foot into the floor. Look forward, engage your abdominal wall, change. Push your right foot into the floor as you lift up. Good. Pivot on your heels. I'm going to face you for the last one. So 2 tricks to balance. 1, heels are in line, but they're not perfectly crisscross, right? You're not on a tightrope. You're on a yoga mat. Use the space. And 2, you're going to have your weight in your front foot when you're in the posture. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, chin away from your chest, go down. So transfer the weight into the front foot. You could almost pick your back foot off the floor. You're not going to, but you could almost do that. In fact, in some vinyasa classes, that's the flow here, is to shift the weight to the left foot and go into almost like a balancing stick. Stomach to thigh, chin to shin.
Option to stay here or interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and overhead, take a breath. Bring your hands back to your lower back, scoop your chin and chest forward, push your front foot into the floor, change, slowly come up. Very nice. As you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back to the left, arms down. Optional sun salute. This is our second to last one. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Good. Take a breath here. Again, reconnecting to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Look forward. You can step or float forward. Lengthen halfway. Shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, arms of your ears lift up. Look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Come to the middle of your mat for our hip opening series, beginning with tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up. Your ankle can be on your shin, your knee, your thigh. I'm going to keep my foot here again because of my hip, but you can lift your heel all the way up to your groin. You can bring one or both hands together. Now, if your foot is all the way lifted, you might try taking your right arm out to the right. Rotate your shoulder, palms face back, and reach behind you, right? Maybe for me, I'm going to catch my hip, but for you, you might catch your right big toe with your right hand. This is a half bind and standing lotus. Option to stay here, or you can bring your right hand back into prayer. And if your foot is above your knee, you can start to fold forward into our version of tree toe stand. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. Walk your hands back, stretch your spine up. You can bring one or both hands together. And then maybe try kicking your right foot forward and pulling it back in. As you're ready, that's close. As you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight. Lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. So it's funny how the human body works. On this side, right, it feels okay to lift my heel all the way, but my foot doesn't hold. So I'm going to hold onto my foot because it's not hurting my hip or knee to lift my heel this high. Option to stay here or take left arm out to the left, rotate shoulder, palm faces back, reach behind you, and maybe catch left big toe with left hand. Take a breath in your half bind standing lotus. Good. Option to stay here or bring one or both hands together and fold forward toe stand. Hands to forward, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down, walk your hands back, stretch your spine up. You can bring one or both hands together, maybe try kicking forward, maybe pull it back in. Always fun to try. As you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change. Left leg down, arms down, last sun salute. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. This is your victory lap. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. It's a moving meditation. Exhale, hands to floor, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Good. Let's take 3 slow breaths here. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms of yours, root to rise, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. We are on the floor for the rest of class. I'm going to adjust my camera angle accordingly. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. When you lie still with your limbs close together, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. It's funny, when I was practicing the normal 26 and 2 sequence earlier today, and we did toe stand, when we do Ghosh flow and in Bishnu Ghosh's 84 asanas in toe stand, right, you kick out. We just tried that a minute ago. And today, for whatever reason, as I was losing my balance in regular toe stand, my foot naturally kicked forward. I like held the posture, I pulled it back in, and I was like, wow, I've maybe done that in like an advanced yoga class 2 or 3, maybe tops 5 ever without falling out of it. And it just like naturally happened without expectation or intention in a regular class. And I'm reminded of sometimes like we're focusing so hard mentally on a posture that we kind of get in our own way. And sometimes when you're least expecting it, that is when the body starts to open up or something kind of magical or unexpected happens, right? So just be open to whatever the rest of the class brings your way. Try not to anticipate, just participate. Uttanasana when you're moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, pull, squeeze, breathe. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class, squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Good, change, arms down and eyes open. So wind removing pose is part of the hip opening series, just like tree pose and toe stand before the break. And we're gonna do a different hip opening variation in the second set if you would like. This is a pine figure 4. Bend your legs so that your feet are on the floor. Keep your left foot on the floor. Lift your right foot off the floor, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So if you look down, your legs make a 4 shape. That's why it's called figure 4, not very creative. Option to keep your left foot on the floor or lift it off the floor, hug your thighs in towards your abdomen. And if you'd like, take your right hand in between your legs, left hand outside of left thigh, interlace your 10 fingers behind your left thigh and pull down. Keep your head, 2 shoulders, 2 hips on the floor. Good, release any grip you have from the back of your leg. Take your left foot down, right foot down, other side, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, lift your right foot off the floor, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, pull down. This is a great hip opener, side seat stretch, and it's good for sciatic nerve pain, right? We're both lengthening the lower spine and stretching the outer left hip and thigh. Feels so good. Change, right leg down, left leg down, happy baby. Lift both legs up, flex your toes back, keep your knees bent, but open your feet and knees wider than your hips. And from here, you can grab the backs of your calves, the backs of your knees, or you can grab the outsides of your feet with your hands, elbows inside, hands outside. And from here, rock right and left, back and forth. And maybe as you roll to the right, you can straighten your right leg. Good. Pull back to center, bend the right knee, roll to the left, straighten the left leg. Good. Pull back to center, bend the left knee. Just moving in a way that feels good and pleasant. Good, and then come back to center, hold here. Earlier in class, we did what's sometimes referred to as a yoga squat. The Sanskrit word for it is malasana or garland pose, and that posture can be kind of inaccessible to a lot of us. This is a really good place to start. If you do happy baby every day, the hips, the knees start to open up, and slowly over time, you can get your heels down to the floor in your yogi squat. Good. Release any grip you have from the feet or the backs of your legs. Bring your knees, feet back together, feet to the floor, straighten your legs, change, arms down, eyes open, Savasana. Next, we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side, meet on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. If you are doing this sit-up, hold here for a little bit because we're going to do a bunch of back bends after this. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, take a breath. Good, and then turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series. We're going to flow the next 4 postures together, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana. Place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. Good. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use your back strength. In this posture, we're strengthening the legs, right? Lock your legs. We're also massaging our abdominal wall. We're opening through the chest and shoulders, and we're really strengthening our back. And there's quite a bit of activation in the upper spine. Squeeze shoulder blade scapula together. Good. Roll your shoulders back and down. Lock your legs. Push the tops of your feet, hips and hands flat into the floor. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. We're going to go right into locust shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring them underneath you. One day arms invisible underneath your torso. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Spread your fingers as wide apart as you can, working on finger mobility. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Lengthen and lift. Change. Right leg down. Relax your right leg. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Left leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. Roll forward, leg up. Change. Left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in. Bring your arms a little closer. Spread your fingers wider. Zip up your legs. Toes and heels touch. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt. Point your toes. Roll forward and lift both legs up. Come up. Everybody come up. You can do it. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. Good. Mouth down. Shoulders down. Squeeze your butt. Lock your legs. Roll forward. Legs up. Change. Slowly lower down. Good. Take your arms out. Bring them out to the side like airplane wings for full locust Purna Shalabhasana. Bring your feet together like a cobra's tail. It's a theme. Toes and heels touch. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt. Look up and lift. Good. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet taking off. So nice. Just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go. Body knows to follow. Squeeze knees and feet together. Lock your legs. Squeeze your butt. Point your toes. Now lift your thighs up. Chin up. Chest up. Look up. Arms back. Come up a little higher at the end. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. Last one in the floor sequence, chin forward. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside for Dhanurasana floor bow. Bring your knees, feet close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up to the ceiling and start to kick into your hands. Very nice. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward, freeze between your ribs and hips. Hold still. Try not to rock back and forth. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Point your toes, get your thighs off the floor. Look up, kick, kick, kick. Good. Change slowly with control. Lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Arms down by your side, big toes together, heels fall open. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Gently lift your head and look the other way, right ear on your mat. So in the second set, we will explore different variations of cobra, locust, full locust, and floor bow, right? And just keep in mind that they are all optional and it is all just for fun. So let's start with cobra. Bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders, and this time have your feet about hip width or maximum mat width distance, right? So the feet are a little separated. From here, walk your hands back 4 inches so your thumbs are in line with your lower ribs. Press your hands down, press your feet down, look up and lift. This is option 1, right? You're just working more on triceps with your hands a little bit lower. Option 2 is to keep your feet on the floor and start to straighten your legs. Now in this more activated cobra pose, notice if your shoulders are tensing up and your hips are lifting off the floor. Press your hips down, keep the shoulders out of the ears. Good. Option 3 is to relax your head back, starting to deepen the back bend. And option 4 is to bend your knees and try to bring your feet towards your head. Good. Bring your feet back down to the floor, bend your elbows, change, slowly unwind. Keep your chin forward for locust, arms straight position. Rotate your arms, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you. Tuck both toes under, lock your legs, push your big toes back and roll forward. Feel what it feels like to almost slide forward, like your arms are train tracks and you're sliding forward. That's the activation that we're going to feel in the second set. From here, keep your toes tucked under, bend your knees and walk your knees towards your fingertips. Keep your left toes tucked under, lock your right leg, point your right toes and lift your right leg up. So now you'll feel the weight in the shoulders, right? And eventually this is what we feel in locust. Change, right knee down, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. So you'll notice I'm talking normally, right? The weight is in the shoulders, not the neck. Change, left leg down. Third part, you have a few options here. You can bring your chin in, so mouth on your mat. That protects the neck if you have any neck concerns today. You're going to open your feet wider, lock your legs, and lift both legs up. The other option is to keep your chin forward and try kicking both feet all the way up over the top of your head. Good, change, slowly lower down. Very nice, chin forward, arms out to the side. So the second set of full locust will actually explore different versions of our full cobra that we did earlier. But rather than pushing our hands into the floor to come up, we're gonna use our back strength to come up. So we'll start, keep your feet on hip or mat with distance, feet on the floor. You're gonna bring your arms up a little bit so your arms make a Y rather than a T, like you're gonna do the YMCA dance. You're gonna keep your feet on the floor, squeeze your back, push your feet down, look up, lift, and try to clap your hands up. We can try that a few times. Good, and when you've got a good one, you're gonna keep going, try to bend back as much as you can, eventually grab your knees, and then you're gonna bend your knees and bring your feet to your head. Let's try it. Good, change, slowly lower down. Chin forward, bend your legs for floor bow. Grab your feet from the outside. This is option one, to do floor bow, just like first set, or reach and grab your feet from the inside, thumb between the big and second toe. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, and start to kick into your hands. Good. Option three is to start to rotate the shoulders. Bring your left elbow out and forward, right elbow out and forward, drop your head back, breathe. Good. Release left foot from left hand, right foot from right hand, change. Slowly lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, toes together, heels fall open. Inhale, exhale. Lift your head, look the other way. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Good, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up. The same way that we flowed the spine strengthening series, we are also going to flow the fixed firm series. For the next four postures, the tops of your feet, ankles, shins, and knees will be fixed firmly on the floor. Starting with Supta Vajrasana, open your knees and feet and start to sink your hips back. Eventually, hips come to the floor in between your feet. Option to stay here or put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, quads, and hips, never a point of pain. So traditionally in this posture, the knees are together and the feet are apart, but for mobility reasons, we can open the knees as well. Right, it's a little back bend. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Good, now bring your knees and feet together, hips on your heels for half tortoise. Bring your arms up overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, big stretch up, chin away from your chest, fold. So now the knees and feet are together and we're going down with a flat back, straight spine. Good, reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, come on up, arms with ears. Nice, lift your hips, stand on your knees for camel, a back bend. Now open your knees and feet again, 6 inches between knees and feet, and place your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Press your hips forward, lift your chest, lift your nose and chin, look up. If that feels good, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push your stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. So in this posture, knees and feet are apart and we're doing a back bend. Good, place your hands on your back, change, press yourself up. Now bring your knees and feet together. We're gonna move our spine in the other direction. Hips back down to your heels, rabbit. Grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, shoulders up, stomach in. Good, bring your hips back down, change, slowly uncurl, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. So in 26 and 2 yoga, especially in the floor series, right? We do a posture and then we take a break and then we do it again and we take a break. That's very beginner friendly, right? But on the other hand, sometimes it's harder to see how the postures interact, or I should say it's easier to see how the postures complement each other when we flow them, right? So in Bishnu Ghosh's 84 asanas, which is where 26 and 2 yoga comes from, there's much more flow of going from one posture to the other, which is what we're experimenting with here. But remember that you're never forcing your body or rushing. A little bit goes a long way. We'll do another sit-up. Also, there is less sit-ups in this class, right? So I encourage you, if you're doing the sit-up today, right, to really hold for a moment with elbows to floor, forehead to knees, so you get that nice back stretch. Legs together, arms overhead, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Okay, turn, come to the middle of your mat. Second set, same, but different. Knees, feet together, open your feet, sit down between your heels. Remember, knees can separate as well. Put your palms on your soles, left elbow down, right elbow down, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms overhead, other elbow on top. In the second set, you might try to get a deeper back bend, right? Bringing your shoulders closer to your hips. You might also, only if you have healthy knees, try stretching the kneecaps more. You're going to keep your knees on the floor. This is only if you have healthy knees. Keep your knees on the floor, squeeze your butt, and lift your hips up so that your hips start to lift off the floor, but your knees stay grounded. Good. Lower down. If that did not feel good, don't do it. Otherwise, let's try it 2 more times. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips and pelvis up. Good. Lower down. Last time. Squeeze your tush, hips up. Good. Lower down. Bring your feet back to, bring your hands back to your feet and change. Press yourself up. Good. Lift your hips slightly. Bring your big toes together. Bring your knees wider apart for a wide-legged child's pose. Hips down towards your heels. Put your hands on the floor and walk your hands forward. Forehead to floor. Palms to floor. So in half tortoise pose, right, the knees and feet are together and the palms are in prayer. So there's more activation through the arms and the inner thighs. In wide-legged child's pose, the palms face down. It's a different rotation to the shoulders. We also get a little bit more of an inner thigh and hip stretch. Take a breath here, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. Good. Look forward, walk your hands back in, lift up. And the second set, the same way that we have like a full cobra variation, a full floor bow variation, there's also a full camel pose, which we can try here. Keep your big toes together, knees apart, and lift your hips up. Good. So you're welcome to do a second set of camel. You can also try some fun stuff here with me in the second set for full camel. And we're going to start simply by trying to high five the ceiling with one and then both hands. So you're going to look up, reach your right arm up, flex your fingertips back so palm faces the ceiling, and then pull your right hand back in. Now reach your left arm up, palm faces the ceiling like you're trying to high five the ceiling, pull it back in. Now both arms up, like raise the roof like it's 95, good, hands back in. And from here, you can keep doing this, or you can start to drop your head back and try to high five the back wall instead, but the fingers are flexed back the whole time. Good, so right hand back, left hand back, both hands back, right? Like you're playing patty cakes with back wall. That really starts to open through the chest, the armpits, and the shoulders. And if you'd like, you can try going all the way back and touching your fingers to the floor. Right, so the fingers are still flexed back. From here, if you'd like, bend your elbows. Ooh, I just realized I had a dream about this posture last night. I forgot about that until now. That's fine. Bend your elbows, maybe grab your big toes, or even your heels. This is full cobra, pardon me, full camel. Sometimes I have dreams about postures and I forget until I'm in the posture. Okay, when you're ready, put your hands on the floor, straighten your arms. If you're in camel pose, put your hands on your back, change. If you're in full camel, you're gonna squeeze your butt, Bring your hands together in prayer and come on up, lift your chest. Good, big stretch up. Bring your knees, feet together, sink your hips down, arms down. Option to do a second set of our rabbit pose, or you can join me on your back for some fun shoulder stand plow pose action. And if you're new to shoulder stand, you're welcome to watch first and then hop in, because once you're in the posture, I don't want you twisting your neck to look at me. Once you're in the posture, your head stays still. You're going to find a space where there's room behind your head. So you're going to lie on your back somewhere where there's room behind your head, because your feet are going to come overhead. Okay, bend your knees, feet on the floor. Walk your hands in underneath your body, palms face down, maybe thumbs touch. From here, lift your feet off the floor, toes towards the ceiling, and start to rock up and down. So every time you rock up, try to lift your hips off your hands. Press the shoulders down. And when you've got a good one, just keep rocking, push your hands and shoulders into the floor, and bring your feet overhead. This is plow pose. If your feet touch the floor on the other side of your head and plow, you can go into what's called ear pressure pose. Bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside and pull down. So depending on your body proportions, knees might squeeze into your ears. That's why it's called ear pressure pose. I have a long torso, so it is unlikely that my knees will ever touch my ears, but for some folks, you might find that your knees even touch the floor. If you are in ear pressure pose, you're going to straighten your legs again, straighten your arms, palms to the floor. And then from here, bend your arms so that your palms are on your back. Keep your chin to your chest, head on the floor. We're going to go into shoulder stand. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, and lift your feet up and overhead. Eventually ankles over knees, over hips, over shoulders, chin to chest. In shoulder stand, if you'd like, you can bend your right knee and place your right ankle on your left thigh for half lotus. And then bend your left knee, place left ankle over left thigh for lotus pose. And then you can fold your lotus, bringing your knees towards your chest and then lifting your knees up towards the ceiling, squeeze your butt. So once we're in shoulder stand, there's lots to play around with. If you're in lotus, straighten your left leg, straighten your right leg. We're going to go back into our plow pose. So bring your feet back overhead, arms down, palms face the floor. We're going to really engage the shoulders and the core. And I want you to try to roll out vertebra by vertebra. So go slow, really squeezing the core here. Take your time. Sometimes we kind of fall out, right? But eventually vertebra by vertebra. Once the hips are on the floor, you're going to lower your feet down. Good. All right, good for you. And then you're going to turn around into your Savasana pose. Very nice. Okay. Again, there's lots to play around with and consider. And remember that it is all just for fun. That's the point of this class. Have a little fun. Move our bodies, try new things. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good. Excuse me, turn, come to the middle of your mat and towel for head to knee with stretching. Right leg out, left leg in, first set normal, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle, no wider. Inhale your arms up, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee, interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing underneath the ball of your foot, flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, rolling to the left. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, two legs make an L, big stretch up. Turn to your left, chin to chest, touch your forehead to your knee. Knee can bend if it helps you touch your knee and head together. Slowly over time, you're going to press your heel forward, maybe even lock your leg, heel off the floor, elbows down, stomach in, right elbow down, right shoulder down, rolling to the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you are skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign, and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching, showing you from the side, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more, lock your legs, pop up your chest, and fold. Stomach to thighs pull. Chest and knees stretch, one day toes and head touch. Good, stay seated for spine twist. Lift your chest, option to cross your right ankle over your left knee and keep your left leg straight, or bend your left leg, touch right heel to left knee corner. Right hand close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over. Grab your left knee with your left hand, heel and knee touch, point your left toes. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in, exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you. You can grab your hip, your waistband, or even reach for your left thigh with your reach for your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good. Change, unwind. Swap out your legs, showing you from the front. Bend your right leg on floor, touch left heel to right knee, point your right toes. Remember, you can keep your right leg straight as well. Left hand behind you, right arm up, draw a circle with the shoulder over, push the knee out of the way, grab right knee with right hand, right knee down, left foot down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, push elbow into knee, turn and twist upper body back, drop the shoulders, lift the chest, engage the abdominal wall. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, second set, right leg out, left leg in. This time, if you'd like, open your legs wider so the hips are opening out. From here, take your right hand outside of your right thigh and reach your left arm long overhead. Flex your toes back. Option to stay here, start to come down more, and you can try to pick up your right foot with your right hand. You can even try to touch your left fingertips to your right foot. Roll the left rib cage back, look back. Good, and change. Slowly come on up, left leg out, right leg in. Again, the legs can be wider than 90 degrees. Flex your toes back. Left hand outside of left thigh, reach your right arm long overhead, stretching right side body. Option to stay here or keep coming down. Maybe left elbow inside, catching left big toe with left hand, and maybe even left big toe with right hand. Roll the right rib cage back, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, right hip down, right knee down. Change, slowly lift yourself up. Keep your left leg out, kick your right leg out, point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back, stick your butt out a little bit. From here, put your hands on the floor and walk forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Eventually elbows down. And eventually fold all the way forward. Take a breath. Good, look forward, walk your hands back in. Very nice, slide your feet together. Spine twist, 3 options. Option 1, keep your left leg straight, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. This is half lotus. Option 2, lotus pose, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Or option 3 is to sit crisscross applesauce, right? So 3 options here. Take your right hand close behind you, reach your left arm up, take left hand to right knee. Good, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. Option to keep your right hand behind you or take it off the floor. Grab for your waistband, your hip, or even right big toe with right hand if you're in lotus or half lotus. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. Good, change, unwind. If you're in lotus pose, stay here. Left foot's always on top. If you are in half lotus, work out both hips and knees, other heel on top. And if you are in crisscross applesauce, do the weirdest thing in the world and switch out which leg is on top. And I'll just also share with you off the cusp that something that I like to do for hip flexor and core strength is to see if you can do this stuff without the help of your hands, just for fun. Okay, take your left hand behind you, right arm up, right hand to right knee, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you for your hip, your thigh, or even left big toe with left hand. Drop the shoulders. Evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. Good, change, unwind. And if you are in lotus pose, you can try bound lotus. Right arm out, palm faces behind you, reach for right big toe. Left arm out, palm faces behind you, reach for left big toe. So our version of standing half lotus, as well as our spine twist at the end of class, when we put them together, we get bound lotus. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. As long as you can breathe, you're doing good. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Great, final breathing, Kapalbhati. We will start with Bikram's version of Kapalbhati. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. You can also sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce. You're gonna exhale through your mouth as you pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate and meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. If you're sitting crisscross applesauce, switch the legs out. So in Bikram's version of Kapalbhati, we exhale through, excuse me, I'm going to grab a sip of water here. We exhale through the mouth. But in pretty much every other style of yoga, Kapalbhati is actually through the nose. I'm not exactly sure why Bikram chooses to do it through the mouth, but my best guess is like, keep in mind that his whole goal was to like popularize yoga in the West. And breathing through the nose, it's a little bit harder to hear and understand if you're brand new to yoga versus when it's audible through the mouth, like your first time in class, it's a lot easier to hear and understand what's going on. So like my best guess is that he changed it to exhaling through the mouth in order to be more accessible and easy to understand to like a new audience to yoga, right? But in other styles of yoga and traditionally Kapalbhati is through the nose. So if you'd like in the second set, you can try it through the nose. You're going to exhale rapidly through your nose as you pull your abdomen in. Body stays still. I find that I can really feel my lungs deflating more, but it is a little bit harder to tell what's going on. So from time to time, I'll even like put my hand under my nose and I'll really feel that air pushing out. Okay, sitting up tall. Drop your shoulders, lick your lips, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat. Inhale. And begin, rapidly exhale through the nose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around. Final Savasana. You can close your eyes, open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you'd like, and take a nice life-giving breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Take a moment to honor all the yogis that have come before you. All the yogis practicing yoga around the world right now. And all the yogis that will come after us. When you step onto your yoga mat, you're working on yourself, but you're also part of a community. And this is both about you and also about so much more than any one of us individually. Right? And this is a gift that you're giving, not just yourself, not just the yoga community, but your greater community, right? So we become more compassionate with ourselves. It's easier to become more compassionate with other people. When we're more patient and determined with ourselves, easier to become more patient and interested in other people. And when we try new things with ourselves, right? Like this yoga class, it also becomes a little bit easier to maybe try something new outside of yoga as well. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, body fall. Breathe in. Breathe out. And all is coming.